Hello beautiful people and welcome back to Everyday October day 31. We have made it 31 videos in 31 days. If you are behind, there's plenty of content to catch up from. But today I thought we would do another reacting video. Today we're going to be reacting to the first video that's actually live on my channel now. I'm going to link it down below. This was filmed on the 11th of September 2022. It was my first ever video on this channel and it's the Chatty Get Ready With Me. It's got a really, really iconic title of just Chatty Get Ready With Me. I do remember this intro and I used to love it. I thought it was so cool. It like incorporated everything that I loved. But I'm definitely more of a fan of my intro now.
Hi guys, and welcome back if you've been here before. It has been a while. Life got a bit hectic, so I thought today I'd do a Chatty Get Ready With Me. I thought I'd talk about what I've been up to, where I've been, and yeah, so...
Where she has been is she completely gave up on YouTube while she was at university because she was busy, pretty much. I do like my hair here though. It was so long and then I chopped it all off. Why did I do that? Look at us, even with a candle burning in the background. She thought she was an influencer. We're not going to talk about the whole host of He Who Shall Not Be Named palettes in the background, however. We're just ignoring those.
Without further ado, let's get on with it. Okie dokie, so I'm starting off with the Kaleidos Tone Activator Eye Paint. This is my favourite eye primer right now. It just really makes your eyeshadows pop. So life, like I said, has been a bit hectic. I finally graduated university. 2 years after I actually graduated, I finally got my graduation.
So we finally had our graduation. I finished university in 2020, so things were a little bit wild. I wrote my dissertation from home, and yeah, so things were a little bit wild. So, but I think this was just after I had my graduation, which I want to say was like graduation was like July, I want to say.
Graduation ceremony, which was really fun. I have had a hip replacement, which is what I've been doing for the past 7 weeks.
I completely forgot this was just after I'd had my hip done. I can't believe I'm only 7 weeks post-op here and I'm like sat down filming. Also, I think that's why there's the lack of nails. I did like normally have nails at this point. At this point I was probably like 3 years into my nail addiction. So I think that's why we've got no nails on, because I'm only 7 weeks post-op, so I don't think I could drive yet. I think it's 12 weeks for driving, I think. I don't know, that whole time was a bit of a blur, I must admit.
Currently 7 weeks post-op and I am feeling better than I have felt in years. If you watched before, you'll know I've struggled with chronic pain for about 7 years. So it is incredible that finally I'm starting to feel a bit better. I've got more energy. And I'm hoping that that means that I can film regularly. I've also got the most wonderful boyfriend in the world. And he's going to be helping me. He has a degree in TV and film, so my editing is probably going to be much better than I was managing before.
Sam's still here. Sam's still doing the editing. Thanks, babe. Yeah, but I wouldn't be here without Sam. Let's face it. Because I hate editing with a passion. And he loves it, so it works perfectly.
So today I figured we'd do like a pastel look. So I'm going to use some of my Give Me Glow shadows, which are the ones along the bottom. I'm going to start off and do some pink in the inner corner. So I'm going to use Bubblegum, which is this beautiful like pastel pink colour.
I feel like this look is a very like kohl coded look, like that I always say, like pink, purple, blue cut crease. But I feel like we're really gonna see how much my skills have changed in the past year while we watch this. Years. I should have said years.
I honestly feel like so much has been going on in my life that I don't really know where to start. I would love, if you do want to know more about my hip replacement, obviously a lot of you are probably here to watch makeup, but if you do want to hear a bit more about my hip replacement, I'd definitely love to do like a Q&A, sort of answering everybody.
I have still not filmed that video. Because does anybody want to know about my hip replacement? Probably not. Not many 23-year-olds have hip replacements, admittedly, but I feel like you guys are here for the makeup, not for the hip replacement content.
Questions, because obviously it's not very common to have a hip replacement at 23, and I know there are other people out there, because I've been posting about it on my TikTok, sort of keeping everybody updated, and I've had a couple of comments sort of saying, oh, I'm due to have a hip replacement, sort of what does it entail, how's the recovery, things like that.
I make it seem like the recovery was super easy in this video. The recovery was awful. Absolutely awful. But it was worth it, so it's fine.
But in terms of like my surgeon and my physio, they're both really happy with the progress I'm making, so I'm really excited about it all. And like I said, I'm just excited to have some more energy. I'm gonna go in with a sort of lilac-y purple now. This is Electric Purple. I'm just going to take that on a different brush and I'm just going to blend that into the pink.
I think I've got clean brushes here. I was 7 weeks post-op of a hip replacement and I've washed my brushes. Have I washed my brushes today? No. Have I washed my brushes through the entire of Everyday October? Also no. So she's doing better than me. She's doing better than me.
And then I'm also
okay. What happened there?
A bit of Wink, which is like a sort of periwinkly.
You just like cut
blue colour, and I'm gonna sort of mix that with Electric Purple. Electric Purple's quite hard pressed. Most of the Give Me Glow shadows are really like creamy and lovely, but Electric Purple's just a little bit more hard pressed. So I like to just mix a bit of Wink in it, just to make it a little bit easier to work with. So now I'm back. I would love to get some recommendations of things you guys want to see. After this, I'm going to film a sort of 6 monthly favourites so you guys can see what products I've been loving. I'm using most of them in today's video, but obviously there's some extra bits that I wanted to mention too. Okay, so now we've done the purple, I'm going to go back in with bubblegum and just make sure that the two are really nicely and seamlessly blended. I honestly feel so out of practice right now. Like, I'm like, what do I say? I don't know. We're going to go in with the blue. This is Sky High, again from Give Me Glow. It's a beautiful, like, sky blue colour, basically.
Thanks for the tip, hon. I don't hate the look so far. I feel like it needs more blending. But we'll let her off. We'll let her off.
And then I'm going to wing that out at the end and then
of course I am.
blend it into the purple that we've already got down. I'm actually just going to grab the Beauté 42 Midnight palette. These Beauté palettes are incredible. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this colour, which is called Lilac, to blend out that purple, as it's a little bit darker than I want it to be. Not quite sort of following the pastel theme that I want to have going on today.
Do you know what? I don't hate the shape we've got going on here, to be fair. She might have done a better job of symmetry than I do.
From that. And then again, I'm going to go in with bubblegum and just make sure it's all blended together. And then I'm going to deepen up Sky High and just make sure that that outer corner is really nice and sharp. I'm going to go in and cut the crease with the Kaleidos primer again. And we're going to put something pretty and shimmery on the lids.
Are we not deepening it up? we've got an ad. I don't get paid for these. So please don't watch them if you don't want to, because I do not get paid for ads. I do not know why there is ads on this video. Should there be ads? I don't know. I don't know the way YouTube works. We've been here for 3 years, but I don't know what's going on. Skip.
This is probably one of my favourite discoveries while I've been off YouTube. These are the Pastel roses, like duochromatic.
Oh, she looks so shiny and fresh now.
Incredible.
What does concern me about this is this was 3 years ago, and most of these shadows now have been let go because they're not the quality they used to be. And I'm like, it was only 3 years ago, and they started turning, I feel like, in like 18 months. So now I'm a bit like, I don't think I'll be buying any more of those.
Shadows. I'm going to go in.
They are beautiful though.
This shade, which is called Taurus, and the duochrome on these is just stunning. If you're in the UK and you never managed to get your hands on the Kaleidos shadows, I would highly recommend these.
I'm pretty sure I mean Cleona there. I'm pretty sure.
So I'm just going to take a flat brush, really pack that shadow on, and then I'm going to pack it over the lid. I don't want anything too like crazy pigmented over the lid for this, but this shade is just perfect. It's got a little bit of pink to it. Okay, so I don't know whether you can see that on camera. I really
You cannot. You cannot.
But it's just such a pretty shade. So I'm just going to do the other eye, and then I'll move it back. Just to intensify that in the middle, I'm going to use my finger.
Oh, we can see a tiny bit of it.
It's really pretty and shimmery, but not too shimmery. Base-wise, still obsessed with this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter. I'm in fact so obsessed with this, I've almost finished it, and I've already bought another one because I just can't.
I've finished 2 more since then.
Everybody is currently obsessed with the Collection 2000. They're not even called that anymore.
That was a throwback.
Showing how long I've been on YouTube, I think they're just Collection now. They're sort of dupe of this, but for me, this is just the one and only. There is
literally nothing in that bottle.
With this Wet n Wild sponge, this again has been another discovery. I saw somebody talk about these, and I think it was like £3 off Beauté. So last time I made an order, I picked one up, and it's so nice. So similar to the Beauty Blender, quite firm, but still has sort of that little bit of squish to it.
It's a sponge. I should hope it squishes. I feel like I still state the obvious though. I'm calling her out, but I still do it now.
Foundation wise, again, another Charlotte Tilbury product. This is the Beautiful Skin Foundation.
Yeah,
this
still
is
beautiful.
Shade number 1, neutral. The only thing I will say about this, it's definitely not neutral. It's definitely more of a yellow tone. But the finish of this is exactly what I want from like a higher coverage.
I'm glad to see 2024 me is still struggling to find foundations that are not yellow.
Foundation. I've actually been enjoying some more lighter coverage options, but if I do want something with a bit higher coverage, I go for either this or the NARS, what's it called, the new one, the light reflecting Wonder 15 different names, but I really like that one, but this one just sort of tops it for me. Concealer wise, I'm going to go in with the KVD Good Apple Concealer in Light 109. I didn't love the cream foundation, which everybody else on every...
I'm saying this, but I'm currently panning that one, and I quite like it now. I think it was just a bit too heavy for what I wanted, but I feel like I'm back on like more coverage these days.
What I raved about. For me, it felt a little bit thick, but I really like this concealer. It's not too thick.
I do still love that
really
concealer.
blend, and it's just really nice coverage. It's not the highest coverage concealer that I've ever tried, but to be honest, like I said, I have been reaching for more sort of medium and lighter coverage things. I'm no longer addicted to full coverage like I used to be.
She's back there.
I like to let my skin shine through these days. Okay, so that is that. I'm then going to go in with cream bronzer. That's been a big thing. I am obsessed with cream products. This is the Say Sun Melt Medium Bronze. And brush. And the brush I've been loving for this one is the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro.
This is still such a good brush.
I'm not really sure whether they're still doing
Wish I
these.
could still get my hands on it.
I don't really get what's going on with BH right now.
So cool. There was a whole law with that one, and Makeup Revolution bought them, and then everything disappeared. And so yeah, we still don't really know what's going on with BH Cosmetics.
But if you can get your hands on this brush, it's great for cream bronzer. It's just like a nice little rounded, not too dense brush.
I feel like that looks no
really
different.
Nice cream bronzer. Keeps it looking nice and sort of natural.
I feel like you can't see that at all.
Taking that on my
At all.
forehead and around the perimeters of my face. Got hair on my face, which is nice. I'm just going to take a tiny bit just around my jawline, just to make sure that foundation doesn't look too orange. I'm then going to set that with the Lorac Tantalizer bronzer in Tan Lines. This is quite orange tone, so I just like to use a nice.
We love an orange toned
just gives you that
bronzer.
really beautiful sort of sun-kissed look.
I really wish she'd stop putting that mirror in front of her face.
And again, just popping that under the chin.
I feel like somebody at the start of my channel, somebody did actually comment, I'd really appreciate it if you stop putting the mirror in front of your face while you're doing your makeup. And now I can see why. It's annoying.
Down the neck. Blush, I'm going to use Made by Mitchell Peach Sugar to tie in with the orangey tone of Taurus.
Girl, why did you not pin your hair up? Why? Why did we leave that in?
Like 5 dots.
That's too many dots.
I like a lot of blush. These are quite pigmented, so if you're not the biggest blush fan in the world, 5 dots is probably too much.
5 dots of Made by Mitchell is too much, even for me.
This is a Revolution. And this is a Revolution stippling brush.
This blush does
which is
not
my
work
favourite
with this
to
look at
dye
all.
Cream blushes with. I like a lot of blush. I like a lot more blush than I used to like. I also like a little bit on the end of the nose. I just think this look gives that really cute look.
I've never, ever got the blush on the end of the nose thing. I didn't realise it was something I used to do. I don't get it. She just looks like she's got a cold. I mean, it does look really cute on some people, but for me, it's not for me.
Then, highlighter wise, I'm going to do O for a Pillow Talk, which is a really pretty pinky toned highlight.
Why are we doing
Again,
peachy
it's got
blush
that
and
little
pinky
bit of
highlight?
Peachy reflect to tie it in to the eyeshadow.
Also, the fact that she could get away with not setting her under eyes. These wrinkles could never, ever.
I've been doing less and less with my brows these days. So this is the MAC Eyebrow Styler in Spiked. I'm literally just going to run the tiniest bit.
This is still the best coloured brow pencil I've ever found for myself. It's a beautiful grey tone. I absolutely love it. I still love this brow pencil. If I didn't own 17 other brow pencils, I'd have repurchased it when I finished it, but I just don't need it right now.
And to fill in any gaps of this through, it's like a really, really teeny pencil. So I mainly sort of concentrate on the arch. and then do a little bit towards the front, but nothing.
I feel like my brows were much
major.
more even back then too.
It's definitely a lot of a softer brow than I used to go for, and then I'm going to set that with the Kosas brow.
Which we've just finished in our project pan.
This is a medium chocolate brown. It's a little bit warmer than I would normally like, but this stuff is so hard to get. All the Kosas products are so hard to get. I love Cult Beauty, but they just cannot seem to keep the Kosas stuff in stock.
It's so mad now that you can actually go in the store and buy them. If I told 23-year-old me that'd be Sephora in Manchester by the time she was 25, she would have lost her shit. I can assure you of that.
Okay, so that's
Whoa.
lashes on. These really didn't want to stick, but they are the Calliope lashes from Ace Beauté. They are absolutely beautiful. They just didn't
They're also
really
not
want to
stuck
stick
on
to me
right.
today. And then I've just used the KVD Go Big or Go Home mascara over the top of them. For my waterline, I'm going to use this Anastasia Norvina Chroma Stick in Electric Pink.
Can we also just take a minute to appreciate my little cow earrings from Jessie Makes Rainbows? They are so cute, and I still love them to this day.
And I'm just going to run that along my lower lash line, just for a little pop of pink. And then I'm going to go over that with a bright pink shadow. This one is Strawberry Lollipop. Again, gives me glow. And I'm just going to blend that on top of the chroma stick, just to give it a little pop.
Why? Why? I don't understand this. It was like pretty subtle for a colourful look, but now we're putting bright pink under the eye and it just doesn't fit. It doesn't work.
Then we're going to go in KVD Go Big or Go Home on the lower lash line. This is such a nice mascara, but this brush is so difficult to do the lower lash line with.
I'm saying this is such nice mascara, but I remember for a fact that it used to run down my face the second my eyes got watery. I don't know whether my eyes were less watery than they are now. But you know me, if you're a regular here, I'm a waterproof mascara girly. Through and through.
Because it is so big. So if you aren't a fan of a big one, this mascara definitely isn't for you. But I personally love it for how much volume and lift it gives the upper lashes.
In a corner of those lashes.
This is my latest makeup obsession. This is the Lottie London Freckle Tint. I'm currently completely obsessed with freckles. So basically,
and we're back there right now.
Is do a little triangle. Just because for some reason little triangles make them look natural as possible, and then I'm going to take...
To be fair, this is still an awesome tip. I'm currently obsessed with the speckled pens from Glisten, but the triangle thing is still something I do today. It just makes them seem more natural. I don't know why.
My middle finger and I'm going to press them in and sort of drag them out. So the most intense freckles are nearer my nose, and then the ones towards the outer perimeters of my face are a little bit less intense. Okay, so doing this whilst talking is probably not my best idea. That is quite a highly concentrated batch of freckles, but
I feel like the camera quality that we've got going on
is my least favourite thing to do, because
it's come a long way.
I somehow always end up drawing a massive one on the tip of my nose, because this is what I'm talking about. So again, I'm going to press those in with my ring finger. If I've gone a bit far, I just tend to sort of dab it in until it sort of blends in with my foundation.
Dab it in until you've got a mucky mark on your face.
Cute, especially with plenty of blush on the nose. Let's finish off with my favourite lip combo right now. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Colour Pencil in Full Scale Lush,
You know I still love these.
which is like a dark, moody...
Oh, we're back with the mirror again.
So I've done all around my lips with that, and then I'm going to go in with Oat Milk from Urban Decay. This is a cream lipstick.
What's insane is I wore that in
absolutely stunning
Monday, Tuesday's video.
Just making sure that's blended in with that slightly darker lip line. And then I'm going to pop a little bit of Fenty Fussy in the middle. You can tell how much I love this gloss because this lid is just wrecked because it's been in my handbag that much.
I feel like it's just a Fenty gloss thing at this point. Ooh, that's a different angle.
So that is it for my first video back. If you want to let me know what you want to see from me, I'm happy to film whatever you guys want to see.
Okay, I don't hate this look. It's definitely not the worst look I've ever done. I feel like we kind of started when I was kind of really getting into kind of the more like technical looks. Those lashes are horrific. I'm sure they looked really pretty if applied properly, but they are not applied properly. And the blush on the nose is not for me. But to be fair, it's not that bad. There's nothing in this video that I'm going, oh, I hate that product now. I still quite like all of the products that I mentioned. Like I said, probably wouldn't buy the Pastel Roses shadows again because they just don't last. But other than that, I don't think she did a bad job. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, like, comparing this look to the kind of things that I do now. I tend to be a lot more darker. There's a lot more depth in my looks these days. I feel like when, like, in 2022, I kind of stuck to, like, light colours because they were easier to work with. Whereas now, you know, I love something smoky or something super deep. So yeah, let me know what you think of this look. Let me know if you think I've progressed. I hope you think I've progressed. If you don't, that makes me sad. If you did watch to the end, thank you so much. If you've been here throughout the whole of Everyday October or just today, thank you so much for joining in. I've had so much fun filming, and I really hope you've enjoyed the videos. If you do want to go and catch up, I do have an Everyday October playlist with every video we've put live this month in it. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe. And if you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you every time I post. I would say I'm going for a break, but Attitude Submerged is coming. It arrived on Tuesday, so you're definitely going to be seeing that on Sunday. I do hope you did enjoy this video and Everyday October, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys!